Previously on Baldur's Gate 3.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli. Her name is Karlac, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
We should keep moving. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, Mistress of the Night, Selûne's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Welcome back to some more Baldur's Gate 3 with your guy B Chili, and I'm here with Sapphira. Sapphira is still in the blighted village. She's just spoken to a devil. Also fought a few goblins within the camp. Some doing some funny business. And what I mean by funny business, putting a gnome on a wheel that I guess is going round and round, or a windmill. And some other funny business we just barged ourselves into. We have taken quite a bit of damage in barging into that mystery, so we are going to take a quick short rest. Actually, first, before we do that, we'll survival spell. Let's see if I can go and run an aid. I'm going to run an aid bonus action. Let's get that going on. It does heal us up a little bit. And then we will use a short rest.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
And hopefully that short rest does that.
Whatever it takes.
Does it replenish some spell slots? Not really. Oh well, it is what it is.
At least things have stayed interesting.
We will use a throw a potion. Gotta throw a potion. We'll have Shadowheart do that. Shadowheart's gonna throw a potion. This needs to hit both the Blade of Frontiers and Sapphira. And it does. Fantastic. Let's continue our adventure, you guys. Everyone has made it across the bridge. Let's go. What's going on over here?
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate.
Druid, destroy the abomination.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Oh, an initiative. Thing is yapping and moving. We're not gonna let you go. So we will do a ranged attack on the hyena, 60% chance to hit it. Do 11 damage on it. We're going to go into a wild shape. We're going to go into the form of an archer. and move further down to the side of battle.
I'm ready.
End our turn. Shadowheart is going to use a firebolt. 55% chance of hitting the hyena. Hits it for 4 damage. Not bad at all. It's going to move closer into the tide of battle. We'll end our turn
Time
right there.
to strike.
Hyena does have another chance of damage. We will use a ranged attack. 6% chance of hitting the hyena. Let's go. It does die with 3 health remaining. We're going to go and use an action surge here. And we will attack the bloated hyena that's down over here. We'll try to see if we can do a main attack. 91% chance to hit it with the main attack. We miss. 91% chance. We'll try to use a pummeling strike. It is dazed. And then we will end our turn.
This won't be quick. That hyena's run off for help.
Hyena is dead, Will. I do have a main attack chance. We can use 4 through 11 damage. We will attack it. We miss. We are having a hard time. We will do a flourish. 94% chance of hitting the bloated hyena. We do flourish the hyena and end our turn. All the bloated hyenas do take 1 turn. We will use a main attack on the bloated hyena. We miss. We are not having a good time. We'll use the luminous arrow. 91% chance to hit the bloated hyena. We shoot at it. Our bow does take 7 damage. End our turn. 88% chance of hitting the bloated hyena. Level 1. Let's go. We do hit it for 5 damage. Not that much. We're going to end our turn.
Victory awaits.
We're going to go and try to kill this bloated hyena. Lae'zel does slice it in half, moves further into the battlefield,
True.
and ends our
Battle
turn.
favors the fearless.
Another bloated hyena has basically 8 health. We got a 91% chance. 1 through 10. Let's go, Will. He does hit it for 12 and knocks it out of the battle. We'll go and move closer to the next bloated hyena. End our turn. It does spawn into another creature. Sapphira will have a 55% chance of hitting the newborn gnoll. She will use her main attack. 55% chance hitting. Does hit it. It is now blinded. Will move a little further away. Use her luminous bow. 94% chance of hitting the newborn gnoll. It is threatened. Hits it for 4 damage. Ends her turn. Lae'zel with a 94% chance to hit the blinded newborn gnoll is going to attack it. And slices it in half. Wow. That was intense. Getting some alchemist fire, getting a couple of things up here. Wonder where that gnoll is from.
Taken its toll. I should rest.
Shipment orders. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Open it and I will know because you will be dead. This is not a threat. This is what will happen if you open the chest. An F. Huh. Sending these sausages to camp. Whoops. Adding that one incidentally to my wares. Whoops. And I'll take the drow poison. A lot of food here. So we're definitely going to go and loot this and send it to camp. Pick it up. Carnival squash. Why not? These are all good camp supplies, and I think that is imperative for me to eat them.
Something good here, I hope.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff here. Let's go to Will. And let's get him to go and throw an armor of Agathis on himself. Takes off the Dark One's blessing, but we also get some health on here. Not bad. Got a Shadow Blade in my inventory. Now he's equipped to it with the Shadow Blade.
Eager for battle.
Alright, Lae'zel will drink a potion of Hill Giant Strength, bringing her strength from 17 to 21. Let's continue walking up. Looks like there's bloodshed and gnolls. We're going sneak a little bit. We're going to have a luminous arrow go and shoot one of the gnoll hunters. Let's get the battle going. It gets surprised. Let's move back into turn-based mode. Oh, it looks like only the enemy being surprised, the only person that's there is these guys. So let's go and apply it. 50% chance. Applying fairy fire on a couple of these guys. Let's go into other people who are still in shadow. Let's go and use a menacing ranged attack. We'll do it on the looks like flesh gnaller that's surprised. 55% chance of hitting it. We do hit it for 11 damage and now is entered into battle. We do have Will, who can do an Eldritch Blast. Let's go and see. He has the ability of knocking down the surprise Gnoll Hunter. 55% chance hitting it, 91% chance hitting it. Let's go. Knocks it back. Critical hit. 10 damage. Done. And then we'll go to Shadowheart. Shadowheart's going to go and use a Guiding Bolt level 1 spell. It's going to go on to the Gullfang, the Gnoll Hunter that we have right here. 91% chance of hitting it. Let's go. Takes advantage. 11 damage. Enters into the battlefield. And then we'll jump to the character in turn. We will then move a little bit further out of the line of sight right here and end our turn tucked in. Surprise round is happening from everybody. We will move further closer in.
On the move.
And just end our turn.
My time.
Move closer in and end our turn.
At a time.
Still surprise round going on.
Onward.
Move a little closer and end our turn. Now Sapphira's turn. She'll move right out. Use a ranged attack onto the Gnoll Hunter. 50% chance of hitting it. Misses. That's so unfortunate. Use the luminous arrow. 60% chance on the Gnoll Hunter. Hits it for 7 damage. Ends her turn right over here. End her turn. Seething Fury happens from the Gnoll Hunter. Shoots an attack on Sapphira, hits it for 4 damage, runs kind of away. Another Seething Fury on another Gnoll Hunter, runs back, does a critical miss on Sapphira, shooting its arrow. A frightened Gnoll does not able to do any movement. The Eldritch Blast available. We will hit the Gnoll Hunter with 6% chance of hitting it. Does do it for 9 damage and is taken out of the battlefield. We'll end our turn. Lae'zel is going to grab out her sword and slice the Gnoll Flesh Gnaller.
You bow or you break.
Hits it for 15 damage. And we'll just end her turn right here. Demonic Bite happens on Sapphira. Concentration throw still successful. Does a soul offering. Soul numbered is going on Lae'zel. Gnoll Flesh Gnaller has a 70% chance of getting taken out of the game. Or should we go with the Gnoll Hunter here? We'll see. I think we're going to go and try to take out the action economy.
Fall, damn you.
And it does fall. Shadowheart knocks it down with one single blow. Ends her turn. Sapphira will use a main attack on the Gnollfang of Yingblow. 64% chance. Misses. Doesn't do any damage. Will move slightly further away, but it will provoke an opportunity of attack. She'll use her Luminous Bow. 60% chance while she's super close. Does hit for 7 damage. Ends her turn. Fairy Fi's broken. Another Eldritch Blast happening over towards the Gnollfang Yinglo. Does knock it back. 15 damage done. And will end his turn. Young Yinglo is going to go in. Actually, move this one over here.
Make way.
And we will go and do a main attack on the Gnoll Hunter. And it gets knocked out of the turn order. Lae'zel will end her turn. Another demonic bite happens onto Sapphira. Soul numbered. We're going to go and just start whacking this guy. Critical miss. 40% chance. Another miss.
The blade will not bend.
The blade will not bend. Do Eldritch back. 60% chance of hitting it. And we knock it out. Another strong battle that we had to go through. Spoils to the war. An open letter on oppression. Written in furious, sloppy hand, this is a letter to the editor of Baldur Bash, a tabloid notorious for its controversial articles. Dear editor, I find it despicable, nay diabolical, that you would defend Baldur's Gate ridiculous restrictions regarding animals in the city. No animal larger than a peacock making entry? How archaic. My darling Giselle is the most well-behaved bear you will ever meet, and yet you spend time with my child. I must visit my summer home in Cormier. I call upon the Parliament of Peers to resolve this issue immediately, and the emotional and psychological well-being of the people of Baldur's Gate is at stake, and I shall take this to the highest of authorities should it not be dealt with accordingly. Right now, Giselle cries out for her father. This archaic policy has separated child from their parent, and I don't know how Grand Duke Underguard Ravengard himself lives with himself. Yours faithfully, Mr. R. Pickens. Fascinating. Continue looting these bodies here. It looks like Sapphira is the only one that has taken mainly damage. What is over here? Looks like there's a fire. What's over here? Waukeen's res?
Something's burning.
Something is burning.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
What the hell's happened here?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
All right, let's leave. Let's see if we can help.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Someone does need help. Let's go.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard. He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
You heard her well. Get in there. He is a hero.
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time! Can you hear me? We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out!
You're running.
The heat coming off of that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Going to turn-based mode here. We're gonna have Lae'zel
Battle.
break this down. Oh no! Will is the only one left up.
Hearing it all.
We'll go and wake him up.
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Alright, we will use investigation and find the leverage to shift the beam. We do have to add a bonus. We'll get a guidance on here, so rolls a 15. Oh my goodness. We get a 17. Let's go. Will, the Blade of Frontiers, is killing it.
I think... that's it! Thank you. Now, how the hell do we get out of here?
The door's that way.
Smoke.
Come follow me.
Right.
Use the Eldritch Blast. Knock this door open. Does force damage to get through.
And I'm off.
We'll move right over here. And we'll have Shadowheart
To do.
move too.
Got to keep moving.
She's no longer blinded. We will
Let's get going. Never wanted the easy path.
bring Sapphira further up. And our turn
Enough
here.
waiting. I crave blood.
And we'll have Lae'zel help out the remaining team here. She'll do a dash. Dash further in.
Quickly then.
And end her
Sharp as
turn.
ever.
Will end his
Way to
turn.
go still.
She will end her turn.
Let's see what I can glean.
All right. We will have Sapphira dash a little further up. Or should we just get out of turn-based mode? I think we can get out of turn-based mode. All right. Let's have Lae'zel
Well be done.
help this person out. We'll use a main attack.
Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
Let's go. Let's get out.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
Ravengard's a champion of the people of Baldur's Gate. Why would you entrust this to me? You have others at your command.
By the time aid arrives, it might be too late. You've the heart of a dragon and the will of a hero. Tell me I can count on you.
Well, like you said, Ravengard's a champion of the people of Baldur's Gate.
A champion indeed. He's the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
All right, well, I'll rescue Duke Ravengard. You got my word.
Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist to work.
Looks like we get a reward, so I get these sparky points. Electric Blood. When the wielder deals damage using this weapon, they gain 2 lightning charges. That's not bad. The Jolt Shooter, and then the Spell Sparker. It looks like I think we'll go with this. This is a trident, and I believe my gal is good with the trident. So we'll go and accept that. We'll move further out. And we'll lean right back over to Will and Shadowheart, whom both are out here.
My faith will guide me.
Let's have Will
Where am I needed?
talk to this guy.
Miri. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
How did you two get separated?
I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here.
Count your blessings. At least you're still alive.
How is this a blessing? You should have let me burn.
Dang. Well, I'm sorry, buddy. Let's leave. I will take a bedroll. Let's get out of here.
Still alive? So
Hey,
that's
Will, how are you
progress.
doing? You just were found.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Waukeen's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken.
Yes, Drow set fire to the inn and stole away with the Duke. Wait, you must know the man, judging by the concern of your voice.
I know him better than most. He's my father.
Oh, wow.
I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
Curious. I heard Duke Ravengard's son left the city.
You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands.
What do you think the drow want with your father?
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Wow. All right, well, you shouldn't keep secret like this from me, Will.
I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see two faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
All right, well, let's talk about something else. Interesting. Looks like we need to leave. However, we did get a new weapon that looks like our gal can wield. Not proficient. Ooh. I should have been a little bit more aware of that. That's okay. We will drink a potion.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And we will throw a potion to the group. Everyone needs to get close to each other.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
A hero at heart.
What's next?
And
Can't give up now.
we're gonna have you throw a potion. We need to throw it on the ground. Make sure everybody can get hit. So we need to move Lazel
Assume nothing.
a little closer.
I have a lot on my mind. And well,
Let's
in it.
try it again. Damn. Only hit 2. Well,
I've got a
we'll
long road
take
ahead.
it. She does only have a couple more spell slots left, but we will take the final potion. Let's go.
The pride of the gate.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
All right, let's continue walking through the Risen Road. Further up the Risen Road, we do see quite some action going on here. Let's be careful. Initiative already happened. Not being careful, we're in a fight.
Hear that? Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Seething Fury happening on the Gnoll Hunter. Looks like another Gnoll Hunter is doing, or a Gnoll Flesh Gnoller doing a dash closer to the action that's coming on here. Seething Fury from another Gnoll Hunter doing dashing back towards the front line of where Sapphira is at. Another dash happening from the Yol Fang of Yinglo. And also Soul Offering coming up, outnumbering right now. Okay, a lot of dashes happening out here. Dash coming from the hyena, coming from this far side, getting closer towards everyone. All right, Yol Fang of Nanglo. Okay, let's let's figure out what we need to do. Let's go into a wild shape. Did I dismiss the wild shape? I want to go... We'll go into a wolf. We'll go into a wolf, and we'll end our turn.
Have to
move right over here, and end our turn. Critical miss over on the wolf. We're gonna go in Eldritch Blast. The Nullfang of Yinglo misses on the attack. We're gonna go and do a flourish, 50% chance of hitting it. We do get the concentration broken. End our turn.
I am death.
We will go and do a disarming melee attack. 70% chance of hitting the Nullfang. We do take a opportunity of attack. That is not good. We will do a disarming melee attack. We'll go and attack him again, and he does not get hit. We'll try an action surge, and then go with a main attack. 70% chance of hitting it. Slices Yulfang into pieces. We're also going to go and do a second wind. Get that health back that we just lost. Move a little bit closer to the action here and end our turn. Hyenas coming towards us. Does a dash. Goes over on the back side. Looks like we're going to go and do a bonus action. Spiritual weapon. We'll use a great axe. Put that in the field. Put that in the middle. Says there's not enough space. Got that added into the battlefield, and then we'll use a ooh, looks like the spiritual weapon gets an attack already. We'll have that do a lacerate on the no flesh gnoller. Misses. We'll end his turn. Got a main attack we can do on the hyenas. 72 damage, does 4 damage.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No, the voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
All right, a lithid wisdom. Use the power within you to make her obey the voice, to brave the flames and feast on the meat in the cave. Search your mind for the source of the voice.
A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind.
You are of the same pack. Commander devoured the other gnolls. We're gonna go and do this. Let's go. We roll the dice. We roll a 5. It's enough.
Sensing your presence, the gnoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command. Its host will feast on gnoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Very smart move. Seething Fury happens. Knocks down a gnoll. Acid on Lae'zel happens. Another snarl. Miss on Flying. Howl happens. Acid on Lae'zel does 9 damage. Bite happens on Shadowheart, 5 damage. Another growl. Range attack happening to Sapphira. It misses. Sapphira, in her wolf form, attacks the Null Flesh Gnaller level 4, 80% chance.
What do I have to lose?
Bites, does a miss. Ends her turn.
Battle favors the fearless.
Eldritch Blast goes down over on the hyena, 70% chance to hit it. Knocks it down for 10 damage. Will, you are so strong. Let's go, end the turn. Victory is awaiting. We're going to go and shoot. Range attack on the hyena, 6% chance of hitting it. Lae'zel's bow is strong, knocks it out of the turn order. Uses a bonus action. Do we have any more potions? No potions. That's okay. We will kind of get out of the way here.
My path be true.
End our turn.
Got to focus.
We have the spiritual weapon attacking the no flesh gnaller. Misses, unfortunately. We have Shadowheart move further into the field of battle. She will use a healing word. That healing word will go on Lae'zel. Heals her for 4. Does a piercing shot. Looks at piercing shot on the Gnoll Hunter. Hits it for 6. Saves, though, on the piercing shot. Ends her turn. Fleen goes out. Has an opportunity to attack. Gets hit for 6 damage. Goes and paralyzes one of the guys there. A lot of range attacks happening on Sapphira. Multi-attack happens. Claws on Fleen. Sapphira does an opportunity attack on one of the Null Flesh Gnawlers. The Gnoll Hunter, paralyzed, can't do any damage. Gets out of his paralyzed face, does a Frenzied Furious, does multiple attacks, critical misses and hits, does a shove on Fleen. On the high ground, you got another Gnoll Hunter doing Frenzy. Multiple shots coming out on Fleen, does not kill it. All right. Null Flesh Gnaller can do a bite. Sapphira can do a bite on Null Flesh Gnaller, 55% of chance, does 11 damage. And ends her turn. Eldritch Blast happening to the Null Flesh Gnaller. Anyone behind me? Try to get this out of the turn order. Eldritch Blast, 55% chance to hit it, does a critical miss. Oh my goodness, the Blade of Frontiers cannot do more damage than he would want to. We'll end our turn right here.
I am death.
Lae'zel, almost dead out of the turn order, is going to do a disarming strike. Disarming range strike. 50% chance of hitting the Gnoll Hunter. Will go and do that. Weapon dropped, 8 damage. Not bad at all. We'll go and move Lae'zel closer into the battlefield. Hopefully she does not die. She does have 3 health left. We'll end her turn. Null Flesh Gnaller has 7 health. We're going to go and attack it. 9 damage takes it out of the turn order. End our turn. Plan is to go and shoot this guy. And we will use a firebolt. 45% chance of hitting it. Not bad. Let's give it a shot. Misses. It's okay. Critical hit. 2 damage done on the Fleen. Fiend does a critical miss. Deceiving Fury's miss. Dire Wolf Shape is no longer available. A lot of damage coming out of nowhere. Unarmed strike going on the Flying. Athletic successful, knocking it down. They're doing some bully ball. Multi-attack on Lae'zel. Lae'zel is down and taking damage. We will use a starry map, guiding bolt, 60% chance of killing the gnoll hunter. Let's give it a shot. Miss, unfortunately. We're going to go and use a healing word and bring up Lae'zel from the battlefield. She definitely needs that. Lae'zel gets back up from the battlefield as we move closer in, trying to get out of the line of sight right here. And our turn.
Path.
We will use an Eldritch Blast, knock out the Gnoll Hunter. 6% chance hitting it. We do hit it. It knocks itself out. We get a lot closer towards the cave here, so that way we can't get line of sight. End our turn. It is Lae'zel's turn. Does she have a chance to pummel strike? 70% chance. She will go for it. Does a critical miss, unfortunately. Move the spiritual weapon over to go and fly a little further over. And we will then do a ranged attack, knock out one of these gnolls. Or can we do it to the higher ground? 40% chance of hitting it. We're on the low ground. I think we'll go after the gnoll here. So 50% chance of hitting it, shooting it. We do a miss, unfortunately. We'll end our turn. Seething Fury does knock it down and murders it. Oh God, Lord have mercy. It's starting to run closer towards it.
Best be on my way.
Sapphira getting closer towards the high ground to go and attack this other Gnoll Hunter. We'll use another Starry Mat, guiding bolt onto the Gnoll Hunter. 50% chance of hitting it. Hits it for 13 damage. Not a problem. Ends the turn really quick. Multi-attack happens on Lae'zel. Lae'zel goes down. Eldritch Blast coming from the Wilf to the Gnoll Hunter. 75% chance. Hits it. Knocks it down. And takes it out of sight.
Ravenous, her mind a hungry pit. The flesh of her pack wasn't enough to satisfy her.
Oh, wow. Dominate her mind. Or exert your mental power, commanding her to leave. Tell her to leave. Get out of here. Thank you so much for helping. We'll use a guidance on it. Add the bonus, roll the dice here. We get a 19. Let's go.
The meat here is forbidden. She sniffs the air, then bounds away.
We're good. Let's go.
The pride of the gate.
Let's get Lae'zel up,
By
you guys.
the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No, it's a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Where's that?
Waukeen's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Read his thoughts. This is very interesting. Waukeen's Rest is burned to the ground. He doesn't know that. Let's check it out. We'll add a bonus here. Does give us an 18. We can read his thoughts.
Shame we lost so many agents. But the chest is all that matters. Zaris would have our hides if we lost it.
What's in the chest? Your cargo? Zaris sent me to secure the cargo.
Black Hand be thanked. I didn't think anyone would find us. We'll take the chest back to the hideout. I owe you a drink. Lots of drinks.
What's in the chest?
Since when does a mule know what it carries?
You're right. Let's leave. We got the missing shipment. Let's resurrect Lacel before it's too late.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Got Lacel back up.
What to do?
And it looks like everyone has leveled up. So we were just at Waukeen Rest, which is a little bit ways up the road. And we were just talking to Rugen. Here he is again. Let's talk to him one more time.
What's that?
Thanks again. We'll head out as soon as we've caught up.
We'll head out as soon as they caught their breath.
I'll be glad when we're out of this blood.
I guess we can't steal these things. So we'll just leave. Let's see what they meant by in Waukeen's Rest. Maybe we can go and have a drink with them. Well, outside of catching up with them, let's follow the road. We are out of short rests. However, we can level up. Let's level up real quick. All right. With that, we get some new cantrips. I'm going to go and get resistance, concentration spell. We will do an ability improvement here. And I will just do 2 things of wisdom. Continue. Ice knife, we can take that off. And I will add... bark skin. Yeah, that would be good. We'll go and do that. We've got a warlock level 4. New feat available and a cantrip. We will use booming blade. Alright, cool. So perfect. And we'll continue that. And then it looks like we got a couple of other nice attacks here. We will use Misty Step. Misty Step is pretty nice. A warlock spell. Definitely get him in. Anything that we need to take out. Maybe Arms of Hadar. And then put in. Let's go and put in Scorching Ray. And we will use Alerts. Make sure Will goes first. Got a new feat available. With that, we'll go Great Weapons Master. It's awesome. Almost attack. Great weapon damage. Not bad at all. Another cantrip for our cleric from the trickery domain. What we will use is Bursting Sinew. And we will also add Alert to our gal. Cure Runes, we'll take that off. And we will use... We got Aid. Lesser Restoration. Prayer of Healing. We'll use that. Let's go. All right.
Never a dull moment.
Let's see what's going up over here.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
You should be careful. Got some more hyena ears.
Cut it out. Where's the gnolls out there? At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Oh, thank you. I might need a rest.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Who or what attacked you?
A devil. The most deadly foe we've yet encountered. We are Paladins of Tyre, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling.
One horn? Then you mean Karlac, Archdevil's bootlicker.
You know her, which means you know what the Fiend is capable of. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
This could be the work of a devil, but they collect souls through cunning, not carnage.
Well, let me help. I can hunt down this monster.
She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not. This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid.
Very well. I'll bring you her head.
May the just God guide you.
All right, well, let's go. I promised Will we would hunt down this person as well. Let's talk to this person.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now.
All right, let's see what you got to trade. I'm not going to buy those yet, although that is something that I do need as a resource.
In Tyr's name.
All right, let's go. So apparently this beast is just further down this hill. Sapphira did promise Will that she would hunt down Karlac. Let's find this one-horned devil. And there she is. Let's go.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
All right. You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlac, right? Because those are no natural flames. Let's prepare to fight.
Touch me, and you'll regret it.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlac's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Let's be real. We've been looking for this person. I don't care what she's said. It looks like you found your mark, Will. Let's send your devil back to the hells.
It's done, Karlac. By my living soul, you will forever burn.
You know, I could have used a friend. Pity that won't be you.
All right. We are fighting the devil, Karlac. Will's going to go and use an Eldritch Blast. Hit it for 65% chance. Does do a miss. Will Misty step closer to the battle and get right closer to Karlac. Still with his weapon out. Is threatening Karlac right now. Will end the turn.
Concentrate.
Use a guiding bolt onto this devil, Karlac. Range attack. Sapphira does a guiding bolt for 22 damage. Almost melts Karlac in half. Ends her turn.
Catch my breath.
70% chance of damaging Karlac by Sapphira. Sapphira goes and tries to hit it. Does a hit for 3 damage. We'll do a healing word on Lae'zel. Actually, on herself. 7 points of health restored.
Victory awaits.
Victory does await. We do a ranged attack on the Horned Devil. 55% chance of hitting Karlac. That's threatened. Does hit it for 3 damage. We end our turn. Karlac does a rage. Starts screaming out loud. Reckless attack on Sapphira. Will's turn to attack Karlac. He does a mighty attack and hits it for damage.
A faint, acrid smell clings to the corpse, like the memory of a storm.
Let's remove this devil's head.
The head comes free with a sickening crunch.
We hunt the devil. We finally got Karlac. We will take some items from her. We got Scroll of Revivify. We'll take her Great Axe. We will take her clothes. And we will talk to Will real quick.
The devil is fallen. Hells, I should be celebrating, making toasts, roaring in victory. But I can't get the tadpole's visions out of my mind. Tell me we were right to strike Karlac down.
She was a danger. I'm certain of it. We did the right thing.
I like your conviction. I've slayed myriad devils, each one a threat to Faerûn. I've torn the horns from their heads without a second thought. Why should this time be any different? My prey has fallen. Hail the blade.
Hail the blade.
Hail again, and may our strikes always find their marks.
All right, let's leave. We did it. We got rid of the Horned Devil. Let's go and talk to the Paladins that sent us on the quest to hunt down this devil.
Something over there.
There's something over here. We will take everything. And talk to Anders.
Well,
here's her head, just like you asked.
thank you. As promised, here is my blade. Blessed by Tyre. It's sacred. The most valuable thing I've ever held. I hope it serves you as well as it served me.
All right, we completed Hunt the Devil. We got the Sword of Justice. Thank you guys so much for watching some more Chili Goated Gaming and some Baldur's Gate 3 with your guy B Chili. We just finished a major quest line when it comes to Will. Was that demon really a threat to us? We may never know. But will it shape Will's perspective?
Bodies
And
everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Was it an accident or sabotage? We will find out on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching some more Baldur's Gate 3 with your guy B Chili. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.